The stats in this are a lot different than other MMOs as well, something to note. They're named a little bit different, but kind of work in the same way. It's still a little bit confusing if you are a veteran WoW player, for example, or you're used to the typical stats in MMOs, and I'll quickly go over those for you now. So we'll open up our character screen. As you can see here, I'm holding my big Psy Blade, which is awesome. But the main stats are brutality, finesse, moxie, tech, insight, and grit. And as usual, if you hover over them, it will tell you what each one does. And then as you get to various kind of milestones in your stats, you get a bonus. So for example, if I get to the point where I have 30 moxie, then I'll get a bonus to that as well. And then you have secondary attributes, which are like strike through, crit, armor, shield, lifesteal, haste, shield regen, etc, etc. And then you've got your PvP stats as well. So just to bear that in mind, that if you see some items and you think, oh my god, what is moxie? It's a lot different to other games, but same principle. And this thing here is a data cube. And a data cube basically gives you all of your lore for WildStar. So WildStar kind of is featured on a planet called Nexus, and Nexus was basically run or inhabited by these things called the Elden, and the Exiles and the Dominion are basically trying to find out what the Elden knew, their powers and everything that kind of is the life force of Nexus. And these data cubes give you an insight into the history of Nexus, so it's your lore cube essentially. Let's have a listen.
The time has finally come. As the Nexus project begins, we embark on the greatest scientific experiment in the long history of our people. And if we are successful, then we will have achieved what others have only dreamed of. We will have altered the destiny not just of the Elden, but of the universe itself.
There we go. And then you can find all of those bits of information, if I can remember where it is. It's in the lore book. Yeah. So we can see that we've got this data cube here, and if we click on it, then it has all the information that it just said to you. So if maybe you were in the middle of questing and you were kind of busy and you didn't hear it, you can always reread them. If you're definitely like a lore hound, you want to know everything, you can read it all there. And then you've got the Galactic Archive, which is where all the mobs you encounter and things like that are kept. So let's hand in our quest.
My daddy says if you can't say thanks, you shouldn't be asking.
We've got another call. We need to go defend our ship. It's being attacked. We're going to go to the teleporter to the greenhouse.
Mission unlocked.
There we go. So we are now in the greenhouse, and as you can see, there is a big meteor, some form of meteor anyway, in the middle of our greenhouse, and that's not very good for anybody, including the vegetables. So we're going to talk to Queen Mayala Everstar, who is the queen sort of leader of the Aurin. Each kind of race has their main person, much like other games. It's pretty normal. Mayala just happens to be one of the most loving and nicest race leaders ever.
I hate to say
She's awesome.
But this news is probably going to upset you.
Probably going to upset her. She is upset that the vegetables are in danger. So we've just been given another settler quest, as you can see down here, greenhouse defense. So we need to collect resources around, and you will see them. I'll point them out when I see them. But we've got 2 quests as well. We need to kill some chewer, and we need to rescue these vegetables. Now pay attention to the most adorable vegetables you have ever seen in your entire life. They are so cute. But a chewer is trying to attack us. So let's kill him. Collect some more vegetables. Kill the chewer. There we go. And you'll notice that the quest doesn't say kill 10 of these. It basically says a percentage. Now the way that works is you can either kill, say 10 just basic chewers, or there may be a boss kind of chewer, or a mini boss, or just an elite mob, and if you kill that, it will give you more percentage to your quest. So I might see 2 elite mobs and kill both of those, and that'll be 100%. But I may see 10 normal mobs, kill those, and that'll be 100%. So you have the option to go the harder, quicker route, or you can take the easier route and have to kill more things. We've completed those quests, and we've been given some more shoes, which, as I said, have a green cross on them. And now we've got to go talk to Arwick Redleaf, which happens to be by the settler depot. So I'll be able to show you guys what we're going to do with that once I found some resources. So as you can see, the settler depot is here. There's obviously another settler around because they have put some buffs down, which is exactly what we will do. But as there's already some down there, we will most likely just, you know, extend the period of time that they're there for. Right, we've now got to kill some Cassian soldiers and destroy Dominion turrets. So I'm now going to show you an example. Oh, there's a settler resource here. I'm going to show you an example of how you can go about killing a harder mob rather than sticking with the basic ones around here. So you'll see here, there's the Highborn Commander. He is level 3. And the Cassian medic here is level 2. So I'm going to take on the harder one. Oh, if I can actually reach him. Nope. Stop walking so fast, damn it. It's the only problem with a static skill. There we go. We'll take on the harder one. We'll dodge. Oh, no, we killed him too fast. We're too good. We're too good. So we killed the harder one. And then it did 20% of our quest, rather than the standard 10% that each of those did. We've got to kill some turrets as well. Cool.
Good work. Of course, there is more to do.
Pick up some settler resources because we're going to have to build some buffs for everybody. The best thing I like about this game is that everyone blends in, like all the mobs and the people running around. It's not so obvious that they're players. I really like that. I just think it has more immersion, because everyone loves immersion. There we go. So we've killed all the Cassians that we need to. We now just need to kill a couple more of the turrets, and I know there is one around here, so I'm going to go grab that one. There we go, all done.
I'm impressed.
And we got a chest. We're going to equip that, and you can see here we've got our settler resources. I've got 9 of those. So let's take a look at what we can do with our path. As you can see, the buffs have gone. They don't last an awful long time. So I'm going to give people defenders knockdown, which means when they attack, it will knock them down. And as you can see, I've not quite got enough resources to build another one, but I'm sure I will. Just need to gather those. So I have now got to go kill the Warbot Infiltrator, which, as you can see, is up there. No one's attacking him yet, which is great. And I'm going to show you an example of my kind of ultimate skill, even, which is also known as Spectral Form. And this basically increases my damage mitigation by 100%, so I can't get attacked by damage or hurt by damage. And it increases my psi point generation, which basically means I don't have to do my basic attacks and can just go straight into my finishers. There he is. He is up. That was fast. So I'm going to use my ultimate skill, and then you can see I'm quite invisible and I can't move while I've got that skill, which is something they just added in quite recently. And now it's ended, I'm able to dodge, but it's not really necessary to move because, you know, you've got 100% damage mitigation, so that's absolutely fine. So as you can tell, that robot isn't exactly hard to kill, it just is a lot tougher than other mobs. It gets you used to harder telegraphs so you can dodge through those. So we're just going to run back now to the quest giver, Arwick, and whilst I'm there, I'm going to do my final expansion for my settler quest. Oh, I think this is the explorer quest. We take a look. I am not good at jumping puzzles. Anyone who knows me from Guild Wars 2 knows that I am awful at jumping in MMOs. but I feel like I want to explore up here. Because paths aren't just limited by the one you pick. If you have a friend who's a settler and you're a warrior, then you can do both the quests. It's absolutely fine. And you can all benefit from. I'm probably just going up here and there's probably nothing up here, but I've never seen this before. Ooh, we're on top of the meteor. Do a nice pan. Yeah, there we go. There's an assistant here. You can activate the descension assistant. Okay, does this mean we can fly down now? Whee! Oh, there we go. Aha! Nice little whirlwind. We can fly down. Cool. That was fun. Right. So I'm just going to do my final settler one, and we're going to do the run boost.
Was amazing.
There we go. You can see I've got path XP. I've completed now all of the path quests for this area. We're just going to hand in our actual quest.
I asked a great deal of you.
There we go. Now we've got another phone call, because everyone loves ringing us. Okay, now we've got to get off Gambler's Ruin. We've got to exit our ship, because it is going down, and we do not want to go down with this ship, do we? Just going to collect up some more resources as I go along. Make sure I've got enough for any future path quests. We're just going to repair this, well, activate it technically, and then we're able to go through this teleporter, which now will get us to the loading bay, essentially, which is, I think it's called, yeah, Terminal Junction. Avadarkos is here, and as you can see, there are some other settler things that we can do. So just for some kind of peace of mind, I don't know, and also get reputation from doing some of these things. We're just repairing the stuff around, so it will look a lot nicer for the other people that arrive, which I think is just really nice. I just think it's nice that, like, when other people come through here, it's now going to be nicer. And let me in. There we go. We're now able to make it pretty for everyone. I might be able to get out now. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's talk to Avra.
Speak. I watched you make your way.
Oh, we get a new Psyblade.
Now get out there and do some damage.
There we go. Another example of the amazing leveling up script we've got there. We're going to put on our brand new Psyblades. We can do more damage. As you can tell, this one's a lot smaller. Looks a little bit more like a boomerang. And another thing to note is that when you're playing the Esper, you'll actually be able to see the different kind of Psyblades that you use when you're attacking. So if, for example, you have a really big Psyblade and you do a certain attack, you'll see a really big Psyblade. And if you have a smaller Psyblade and you do a certain attack, you'll see that smaller Psyblade. So we just leveled up. We're now able to duel people, which is awesome. We've got another new ability, which you can see is bound to number 3. We're able to wear gloves. Our attributes have increased. There's a third slot open and a couple more zones that we're able to go in. There we go. So now you guys can see the level. Much better. Fixing things for everybody. Cool. And look at this little guy. Haha. Redundancy coordinator. We are redundant now. We are not needed on the ship any longer. So we are basically going to go to the Exiles departure ship. But as a Mordesh, as an Exile, Aurin, as a human, as a Granok, you can go to either one of the 2 of the starting areas. So you can either go to the Exile and Mordesh area, or you can go to the human and Granok area. Personally, the Aurin area is my absolute favourite, and I would recommend that everyone starts here. I haven't actually played any Dominion yet, but we will get around to that, and it'll be a brand new experience for all of us. But I thought for the first stream, it's better for me to explain everything in somewhere that I'm familiar with. So we've got our queen here, and we've got Arik Redleaf, who we just saved, and we are going to take a ship on to Nexus now. So say bye-bye, Ark ship. Bye. Okay, let's go.